Have you ever seen a few guys who are respected by everyone, but, on the other hand, you are always insulted and disrespected by someone close? Even if you have sacrificed lots of things for them, and you care about them so much from the core of your heart, they never recognize your worth and always belittle you through indifference and neglect. But have you ever thought about why this is happening to you, and why you are not giving a shit to someone who always insults and disrespects you? Yes, in this video, I will tell you 7 reasons why you are always insulted and disrespected, and you should immediately remove them from your life. Reason 1. You always beg for their love and attention. Affection is a wonderful feeling we experience. It's a strong emotion that can bring great happiness and satisfaction to our lives. Genuine affection is always shared, polite, and makes you feel stronger. But difficulties appear when you constantly seek someone's affection and notice. Pursuing someone too intensely means you're preparing yourself for emotional pain. This is because real affection and admiration cannot be pleaded for. They must be gained and returned. When you plead, you surrender your strength. You become a pushover, not an equal. Therefore, don't be silly. Begin by appreciating yourself. Your value isn't determined by another person's notice or affection. Concentrate on what makes you powerful and what makes you special. Create a life that you're happy with, one where you don't require someone else to make you whole. When you achieve this, you'll discover that the appropriate people will be drawn to you. Not because you pleaded, but because you developed into someone worth being with. Keep in mind, a powerful person relies on himself. He doesn't plead for notice. Reason 2, you always sacrificed your own happiness just to please them. Looking after other people is a good thing. It strengthens our bonds and creates connections where everyone benefits. However, when we focus too much on others and forget ourselves, we hurt ourselves. We often mistakenly believe that our own happiness isn't as important as everyone else's, and that if we do a lot for others, they'll love us more. But this self-sacrificing behavior is damaging. We end up putting our own hopes, wants, and pleasure aside. This isn't about being kind or considerate. It's about ignoring our own value and well-being. It's very important to understand that your happiness is important too. Start treating your own happiness with the same level of importance as you treat others' happiness. This isn't being selfish. It's necessary self-care. It's about finding a middle ground between looking after others and looking after yourself. You need to remember that you are just as valuable. A strong person knows that their own happiness is a must. Have, not a nice to have, not a nice to have. They are kind and thoughtful, but not if it means sacrificing their own satisfaction. By valuing your own happiness, you don't reduce your ability to care for others. Remember, you can't give to others if you have nothing to give. Reason 3, you let them play with your emotions, and they took full advantage. Feelings are very important in our lives. Don't respond immediately. Take your time to respond with strength. Keep in mind, a powerful person manages his feelings. He doesn't allow others to manage them. It's about valuing yourself enough to refuse when someone is hurting you. Be strong, be resolute, and take responsibility for your emotional health. Reason 4, you let them use your kindness as a weapon against you. Kindness is a great trait, one of the finest a human being can possess. It demonstrates a good character and generosity. However, be cautious. There's a line between being kind and being taken advantage of. Excessive kindness can make you appear weak. This can make you vulnerable, and that's when others might start exploiting you. Keep in mind, being kind doesn't mean you should allow people to mistreat you. You must recognize when to set boundaries. If someone consistently takes advantage of your kindness, it's time to reevaluate that relationship. Express your needs and feelings. Be kind, but also be smart. Ensure people appreciate your kindness, not exploit it. A strong person understands how to be kind and assertive simultaneously. They don't allow their kindness to create difficulties for themselves. Strive to be that person. Be kind, but also be wise and firm in your kindness. Reason 5. You don't have any goals and direction for your life. Life can be confusing, particularly when we concentrate on making other people happy or solving their issues. But this can make us forget about our own dreams and wishes. If we don't have a clear idea of what we want for our future, we're like a boat without a steering wheel, just floating around without purpose. This not only affects our own sense of meaning, but also how other people see and interact with us. If you don't have a strong objective, you will look for other people to fill your time. This makes you look foolish. We need to change this. Begin by making clear aims for ourselves. What do we hope to accomplish? Where do we imagine ourselves in 5 years, 10 years? Once we've set these aims, we need to figure out a way to reach them. This isn't about being inflexible. It's about having a sense of direction. When we have a strategy and objectives, we show everyone that we take our life seriously. We prove that we're not just a minor figure in our own story, but the main character. A confident person knows where he is going. He has a plan for his life and takes action to make it happen. Our aims are like a map leading us to achievement and happiness. Remember, it's all a life, and we're the ones responsible for creating it. Having a clear direction not only makes our own lives better, but also makes us more interesting and respected by others. People will naturally be drawn to us. Reason 6. You repeatedly allow them to belittle and disrespect you. It's crucial to understand that respect is essential in all aspects of life. If you find yourself in situations where others belittle or disrespect you, it's a sign that something needs to change. You shouldn't accept poor treatment from anyone. Remember, how you let people treat you is a reflection of how you see yourself. So, firstly, respect yourself. Show confidence in your words and actions. If someone disrespects you, address it. Be firm and clear. If you don't shut their mouth when they first disrespect you, then later, they will do the same thing again and again. So, crush it at very beginning. It's about setting a standard for how you expect to be treated. A strong man knows that his self-respect is non-negotiable. He doesn't tolerate disrespect, not because he wants to prove a point, but because he values himself. By defending your self-respect, you not only stand up for yourself, but also set an example for how you should be treated. Reason 7. You always seek their validation in your life. In this modern world, people always seek validation from others. They post everything of their life to get some likes and comments. If people appreciate it, they feel good. And if people don't like it, they feel sad and unhappy. It is just giving control of your happiness to others. Seeking validation from others is like building your house on shifting sand. It's unstable and unsustainable. When you rely on others to validate your worth, you give them the power to control your life. You give them the power to control your life. You should never let someone else's opinion dictate your self-worth. Your value comes from within, not from what others think of you. Don't give a shit about what people think about you. Start by building your own confidence. Focus on your strengths, achievements, and qualities. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. When you feel the urge to seek approval or validation from someone else, pause and ask yourself, why do I need their approval? What does it say about my belief in myself? Remember, a strong man finds validation from within. He knows his worth and doesn't need others to confirm it. He is confident in his abilities and decisions. By not seeking external validation, you free yourself from the opinions of others and become the master of your own self. Aim. Now it is time to take action. Don't always be silent. Be strong and bold. Give me your promise in comment section. I will change my life right now. No more delay. I am taking responsibility of my life. I will eliminate all these 7 things, and I will be the best version of myself. To get more self-improvement videos, hit the subscribe button